Hello and welcome back, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's keep playing as Ragusa. We've integrated a guy. There's the Ottoman war deck. Aren't you glad we rented those condottieri out before the, that thing could happen? We're now considered to be a large merchant republic because we've got too many provinces. We are currently 7 too many because this was already a state, so these automatically became state provinces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're probably just going to abandon the Sirmia state, unfortunately, give up that prosperity. I want to keep this coastal province, because it's got our capital, this coastal state. We need to get rid of 7 provinces to avoid that 0.7 yearly republican tradition. Britannia is unstated. Is it bad that I don't actually know where Britannia is off the top of my head? I know that it's on the map. Yeah, we have all these are territories, so I think we need to abandon this whole state. Most of it's at 60% autonomy. We could temporarily keep it stated and just pay some small amount of Republican traditions so that while it's stated, we can turn on the missionary strength edict and just briefly get these converted. It would be kind of nice to get them all converted over. We're talking about 0.7 Republican tradition per month or per year? Monthly, yeah, where is it? This is just changed by 0.4 every year. It's 0.7 per year. Let's say we kept it a state for an extra 10 years. 10 years times 0.7 is only 7 Republican tradition. You have access to some better missionary strength. Maybe push these over the threshold. Since we have so many territories, is it now worth it to take the government reform that lowers autonomy in territories? It would probably be worth considering, but I don't think we're that far yet. That's pretty far down the tree. There it is. That's tier 9. We're only on tier 5 right now. If we had access to it, I would probably consider that, yes. That'd be a lot of extra land force limit. But there's also this advisor costs and stuff, which stacks well with our current ideas. On state Thames as well, right? There's no reason for Thames. It's already orthodox. Only 8 development. So that one can go. That's fine. The only... Nah, let's just keep the Republican tradition high. I would just destate it. It's fine, whatever. So we're over now by how many? Just by 1. We got rid of 5 and 6. We go to the ledger. States and territories. We need to find states, yes. So states, province counts. East Adriatic. Raskia. Of course, you can't click anywhere on here to zoom to it. Nope, nope, nope. You've got to type it because reasons. How do you spell Raskia? Okay, that's this one. We probably want to keep this state, because eventually we will get the gold mine, right? Why not give Thames to Transylvania right now? Because I want the zone of control there. It's covering this province for me. If I give that up, then this is no longer protected by a zone. I suppose this state doesn't really matter to us that much. The development is all very low. There's only 1 province that needs to be converted. That's going to put us below the state limit, but we could temporarily core, like, state something on the coastline over here. Or just stay below and, you know, move into, like, Venice or something. Don't do that. Okay, let's go ahead and take this idea. Trade range plus whatever. Sounds good. We can form Croatia. Not yet. We need to get the guarantee on the Ottomans first. Alright, cool. Won't you stop being a republic after forming Croatia? Yes. But until then, we are still a republic. Alright, Prans. I need you to march over into Kosovo for now. The province of something has defected. Cool, fine, good. Georgia wants to become a march. Well, they have been having quite a few economic issues being a vassal. And we're obviously not going to integrate him. We care about that 1 ducat in income. He is small enough, right? Actually get the benefits? Yeah. Alright, sure. He can be a march. Why not? We're gonna make them all marches. So I only sent in 4 artillery, but that is enough to do a barrage. We're 15 years ahead of time on tech. We definitely have the resources necessary to do barrages. I also integrated these 5 troops. Minus 56, they can come down. Bum, bum, bum. What's the overall goal of the campaign? To do the achievement. Something's been converted by a center of reformation. Dirty. Bad, gross, don't like it. The traders gain influence, the guilds lose influence, or the other way around. Right now, the aristocrats are super influential. The guilds have 0 influence. Let's go with the guilds. Go check out your new emote. You got the 0s and 1s. Well done. Let's move into... I want to go for Edirne instead of the capital, because if I see an army, we can move into Plovdiv fast. Here's a quick little test for you. Are you guys ready for quiz time? It's not fair if you've already been here for when I've explained it in the past. So if you already know the answer because I've explained it, then don't answer. But if you know the answer because you know it somehow some other way, then answer. What determines how many days it takes to move from one province to another? Is your quiz question. So here's the more expanded version of that. Why am I going for this fort out of these 3 when looking at this defensive terrain instead of any other province? The information is on the board right now. And I use that information to determine that this is where I want to go. So, center of province to another? Incorrect. Okay, well, I mean, technically, that Thatcher Dan is correct. He says the distance. What determines how many days it takes to move from one province to another? The distance. Duh. You're close. Nahudek. Nahudo yo. No, Nahudo. How do you say your name? N.A. Hudoikonek. You're close. It's not center of province. Try again. I'll give you a hint. The center of the province would be roughly here, right? Looking at the borders. City icon location? Incorrect. Alright. Quiz is over, I think. The correct answer is wherever the army stands. The army position. Army position to army position is the measurement that determines how long it takes to move from one place to another. So when you're looking at Plovdiv and Edirne, you know that they stand like here, and they stand like here. This pixel distance determines how many days it'll take. The actual number doesn't matter, it's all relative. So if, say, this is 100 distance and this is 200 distance, then this will take twice as long to get to as this. So when I'm looking at it from a defensive perspective and thinking, well, you know, what if a 40 stack of the Ottomans comes around? If I'm in Constantinople, I'm in flat terrain with 2 adjacent flat terrain provinces, no defensive territory. So I could have gone to Macedonia, but then to get to defensive terrain, I've got to go from here, roughly, way over here, or from here to like here, here to here. And you can see clearly that from here to here is the smallest visual distance, which means this is the fastest retreatment route. You have 1,000 hours in EU4 and never knew that? I know stupid stuff that no one should know. I've played this game too much. Alright, that's fine. Oh my god, he already pieced out! Well, we spent 100 military points just for funsies, but... Even though we gave him a deer and he pieced out just like that, huh? He must have gotten wrecked. Alright, even though it's going to cost quite a bit of money, I think I'm going to continue upgrading our forts. I want to make sure that we've got maxed out army tradition gain. We're at... oh my gosh, I completely forgot that was a thing. We also got revanchism. We got revanchism when the Mamluks lost their war. That's silly. Shall we release Kiev? Alright, I also forgot to cancel military. I'm like slipping here. Forgot to cancel my military access and stuff. Let's release Kiev, why not? And this guy is downstream from us. I think we'll just let him have all of his trade and stuff. But we could make him into a march. So we have lots of marches because they're fun. I don't care about his income. Let's make him into a march. We don't intend to integrate him. I just want all the marches. Here, I'm sending you some officers, sir. But... if he wasn't in this node, I would probably divert his trade. Is the Great Horde in our trade league? Yep. In fact, there are now 2 more members that would join. The Pope wants back in. Apparently he left the trade league for Venice. Just invite him. And Memmingen is at -6 reasons. Improve with him a bit. So I can't cancel the contract, even though they're free, until it's been 18 months. And one thing that's kind of weird is he can actually technically become unhappy with me because I didn't do stuff, even though I gave him my troops for free. Makes sense, right? Airman has left our trade league. All right, sir, good luck. I'd say being part of my trade league was about the only thing keeping you alive, but you do you. At this point, I am kind of leaning toward just attacking Hungary. I don't think that we need to worry about Austria. We have a tech advantage. He's friendly. He only has 2 reasons to defend him right now. What's Spain up to? Nothing. Our power projection is kind of low. Not seeing very many great opportunities to expand right now. What about Bohemia? Austria wouldn't defend Bohemia. You guys want to just go burn down Prague? Because we can. These guys don't look strong. How strong is Bohemia? I want trinkets. We have 76k to his 44k. He's on tech 14 to our tech 14. We have like 17 Merc infantry. I just want to go burn stuff. Let's go pillage. Go forth. "15-inch PP? 15 inches. That's pretty big. Oh, that's right. They're still on contract. Keep forgetting about that. Can we cancel it, please? Especially while we have a 3 siege pip leader. I'd love to just be fighting some wars for fun. Let's make the war goal... I suppose now he sacks. It's defensive, no adjacent forts. He's got a fort here that's mothballed, and a fort there that's mothballed. What do you think? Do you think he's gonna expect that I'm coming up here to attack him? Let's see if he. Why are you mothballing your forts, sir? You got a gold mine. Oh, that's right. You're too dumb to have developed it. Fight Ottomans? We can't fight Ottomans. We have a truce. Herald from the Ottomans. Murad II has just taken over. Murad is another militarist. Like brother, like nephew, or uncle. I don't know how their reproduction's going. Okay, Prans. We're gonna declare war. I don't care. It's time to attack. This will go fine. Trust me. We get there before the monthly tick? Yeah, nice. We're gonna snipe that mothballed fort, and then we're just gonna move and go. I don't even care. We have so many monarch points right now. I'm probably just gonna barrage his capital. Joffrey's dead. I think it'd be cool if you could have notes in the game. Like if you could just pull up a little notepad when you're on this tag and like jot down your jokes and history and stuff. Like for example, Joffrey. Alright, so that's already fallen. Go after Prague next. We're gonna go milk some prestige and other junk from these guys. I think I invited Memming into my trade league, or I was planning to. I mean, diplomatic insult. It's fine. Bum bum bum. One thing that is kind of nice about being a merchant republic is that since there are so many provinces that are going to be part of territories, we don't really care as much about prosperity. I mean, I still do, but we don't need to as much. Let's stop drilling for a bit. I'm gonna send one of these stacks over to try to protect the home territory. Knock down Prague. Go, do it. Give me trinkets. You feel like I'm always thinking about prosperity? Prosperity's really good. I'd really like to have prosperity whenever possible. Bum, 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 bum. Aren't Memmingen the richest people in this save? I don't think so. They had a lot of treasury at one point, but... Kutai's got 2,428 ducats in the bank. Mazadan it's also got a lot of money. Because, you know, he's got one province, so it makes perfect sense for him to have 2,000 ducats. And yes, Memmingen is up there. They've got 1,900, but... Prague has fallen. This would be so much easier if we had offensive ideas. Only the one gold mine in Bohemia. To end the war quickly, we need to knock out his allies separately, so let's just march on these 3 level 1 forts. Like I said, this is going to be a super easy war. Barely an inconvenience. So... Here, you go here. You go there. You can go to here to scare people away, and you can drill. Looks like that broke that siege. They see the battle. Should still be a stack wipe before they can get here. Arumba, which one is better? Humanist or religious? I mean, if you're going to force me to pick one over another, I would say probably humanist is better, but I don't think either are particularly worth taking in most campaigns. You just don't need them. The only real situation where you need religious ideas is if you're going for one faith. Unfortunately, we kind of have to go through that. Want to get there. Gross. And humanist is, in my opinion, ever since they added absolutism to the game, humanist can be actively bad because it stops you from getting absolutism in the Third Age. You don't have enough unrest to suppress rebels. Oh. Ooh, our truce with Venice is up. Yay! Let's attack him. Speaking of which, we should probably fabricate a claim on him. Cool. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll see you guys in the next one. If you're watching this on Twitch, stick around. I'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for watching. See you soon.